Good morning everyone. Today's chapter is measurement and in this chapter we are going to learn about the capacities. Capacity. All of you take out your course book page number 10. Capacity. In the previous course we learned about a measurement of weight and its length. Weight and a length. Now in this class we are going to learn about the capacity. Sudhir has a big bottle of cool drink in his house. He offered the cool drink to his four friends. When they came to visit him, he filled four glasses. Still there is some drink left in the bottle. Sudhir wondered if the bottle is bigger than the glass. Yes, bottle is bigger than the glass. Bottle is bigger than the glass. When the bottle seal is not open, the liquid is up to here. When we pour some liquid into the or when we pour some cool drink into these glasses, the liquid is up to here now. So what is that reason means the bottle having bigger quantity, bigger container holds a large amount of liquids. Smaller contains small unit of liquid, small quantity or small capacity of liquids. Do you remember? You have learned in the previous class that a bigger container holds large amount of liquid than a small vessels. For example, one big bowl is this and its capacity is 5 liters. 5 liters capacity it is. And small vessel is this and its capacity is 500 ml. 500 ml. Which holds some larger quantity. This vessel or this bowl contains a larger quantities. A jug full of milk kept approximately 6 cups, whereas the small jug milk will fill only 4 glasses. Here I am taking again a one jar, and its capacity is 6 cups, and a small cup is there, and its capacity is 4 glasses only, 4 glasses. So it can be said that jug holds more milk than a glass and a glass holds more milk than a cup. Glasses kanna cup pedali. Cup kanna jar pedali. So big containers hold a huge amount of quantities, huge capacities. Next one, a can holds 2 buckets of water, whereas a drum can hold 4 buckets of water. So it can be said from that drum holds more water than the can and the can holds more water than the bucket. See here, in this space, this is a bucket, this is a can and this is a drum. This can capacity is, see here, 2 buckets. A can hold 2 buckets of water. A drum can fill of 4 buckets of water. Which one is a bigger one? This one is the bigger one. So the quantity of the liquid when poured in a different containers takes the shape of that container. Any liquid, when we pour any liquid in any type of containers, they occupy that shape. When what about a solid having a particular shape? If I take one eraser, it's a solid. So eraser shape is this. Water I took water. What is the shape of water here? Shape of the glass or shape of the beaker. What we have taken is the example of the shape of a liquid. Shape of a liquid. Now see next page number 11. All these are non-standard units to measure a capacity. These are the non-standard measures to measure the capacity. Let us see some standard units to measure our capacities. If these previous examples are the non-standard examples and for the capacity they are having a standard units. Standard unit of measurement. Now see we measure capacity in terms of standard unit is liter. What is that? Liter. We measure capacity in standards of unit liter. In short form, we will write as a liter as L, ml. ml means milliliter. ml means milliliter. Liter means L, ml means milliliter. So relation between the units. We use liters to measure large capacities and milliliters to measure the small capacities. Small capacities we will measure in milliliters and the large capacities we will measure in liters. Now see the first one. Observe these containers. The spoon holds 10 ml syrup. The small bottle holds 100 ml syrup. The packet holds 1 liter oil. The can holds 5 liter oil. And the tin holds about 15 liters of oil. Which is the biggest one? Tin is the biggest one. Why? Because it is having 15 liters of capacity. 15 liters of capacities. And the next one is 5 liters can or a tin. Next one, oil packet. It holds up to 1 liter. It holds up to 1 liter. What about the syrup bottle? It contains 100 ml. 100 ml. ml means milliliters. And the next one, teaspoon of or the spoon holds how much? 10 ml. 10 ml means 10 milliliters. 10 milliliters. Some quantity of milk is poured in different types of containers. Milk in each container takes the shape of the container. In one container it appears more in quantity and in the other containers it appears less. When I took one milk packet and I poured in a big container, the milk packet will be settled here only, up to here only. The milk will be settled up to here only. When I took a medium bowl, the milk will be appeared up to here. The milk will be up to here. And I took a small vessel, maybe they fell off. The milk will be fell off from the particular container. If one container, it appears more in quantity and in the container it appears less. Maybe sometimes it may be more, equal or less. It is depend upon the container what we are taking here. What is the container we are taking here? Now see the next one. Same amount of water when poured in different containers also take the shape of those containers. If I pour 1 liter of water in a bucket, then what is the shape of water? Shape of the bucket only. Why? Because it is a liter. It is a liquid in shape. It is in a liquid shape. It is in a liquid shape. Now all of you, take out your maths workbook page number 8. Maths workbook page number 8. See the first one. List the objects according to the weights in ascending and descending order. Ascending order means small to big. Descending means big to small. So what is the first weight we have to write here? They mentioned the car as a 1, elephant as 2, 3 as a biscuit, 4 as a watermelon, 5 as a guava, 6 as chocolate, 7 as a feather. What is the least weight? What is the least weight means? Here feather. So here in ascending order, 7 is the first place. So it is having small weight. It is maybe 2 grams or a 1 gram. So here it is in the place of ascending order. Next one, it's a biscuit. It's about a biscuit. Now the next one is chocolate. And the next one is guava. What is that? Guava. And the next one is watermelon. And then next one is car. What is that? Car. And the next one is elephant. So what is this? It's an ascending order. According to their weights we have to mention here. According to their weights, feather having least weights. Least weight. Heaviest weight means elephant here. So what is the descending order? Descending order means heavy weight to small weight. Heavy weight to small weights. So elephant is the heaviest one. Next car. And next it is watermelon. Next is a guava. And it's about a chocolate. And it's a biscuit. And next is a feather. And next it is a feather. Now check the heavier object in the each box. Each box heavier one. What is the heaviest one? Car or a bike? Car is the heaviest one. So you have to put a tick mark near the car. Car. Next one. Puppy or a dog? Heaviest one. Puppy or dog? Dog. Next one. Pomegranate or pumpkin? Pumpkin. Pumpkin is the heaviest one when compared to pomegranate. Sofa or a moolah? Sofa. Sofa. Sofa is the heaviest weight. So put a tick mark. 50 kgs of rice or 5 kgs of rice? 50 kgs of rice. So near 50 kgs of rice you have to put a tick mark. Next one. Parachute or airplane? Airplane having a heavy weight. Airplane having a heavy weight. So put tick mark near the airplane. Now if you see next page, calculate the unknown weight to balance each side. To balance the each side. And first one is ice cream and next one it is a cake. It's about a cake and an ice cream. Ice cream weight is 200 grams and its equal opposite side is 300 grams. We have to maintain like this. Equal balance. It is here 200 grams and here it is 300 grams. What we have to add here? If I add 100 grams means 200 plus 300, 200 plus 100 is 300 grams. So the weight is equal here. So the weight is equal. So here 100 grams. 100 grams. Next one. One is a watermelon and it's a papaya. Its weight is 5 kgs. Then the rest plate is, it is also 5 kgs. We have to maintain equal weight among the two. We have to maintain equal weight among the two sides. Equal weight among the two sides. Now the next one is, it's a corn about 2 kgs. And what about the hen? And the maida they gave us 5 kgs. 2 kgs already they gave. How many kgs we have to add for this number? 3 kgs. How many? 3 kgs. 3 kg. Kg means kilogram. G means grams. Next one. 500 grams of flowers and the next one flower pot is of 700 grams. How much weight we have to mention there? Again 200 grams. 200 grams. Next one. What is the weight of each pomegranate if are equal of weight? Here weight is 2 kgs of watermelon. How many pomegranates are there? There are 8 pomegranates. How many pomegranates? 8 pomegranates. What is the weight of each pomegranate if are equal to the weight? If are equal to the weight. We already know 2 kg. Kg means how many grams? 1 kg means 1000 grams. 1 kg means 1000 grams. So 2 kg means 2000 grams. So when we divide 2000 grams with 8 pomegranates, in 8 table, 8 2s are 16. If I use 8 3s are, it may be 24 and it's a big number than a 20 here. So here I am using 8 2s are 16. 8 2s are 16. So 20 minus 16, it's a 4. And again 1 0 is carried out here. In 8 table, 40 comes at 5 times. 8 5s are 40. 8 5s are 40. Again 0 is there. And again here I am carried out again 0. 8 zeros are 0. 8 zeros are 0. So what is the weight of each pomegranate is 250 grams. What is the weight of each pomegranate? It's a 250 grams. 250 grams. 250 grams. Next one. What is the weight of a papaya? What is the weight of papaya? How many apples are there? 5 apples. Each apple is 20 grams. Each apple is 20 grams. So 20 plus 20 is 40. 40 plus 20 is 60. 60 plus 20 is 80. they gave in the opposite side. So 3 kgs means 1 kg having how many grams, Amma? 1000 grams. 1 kg means 1000 grams. Now see the next one. 3 kgs of rice means kg means how many grams? 1000 grams. So 3 kgs means 3000 grams. How many pumpkins are there? 3 pumpkins. 3 pumpkins. So 3 ones are 3. So 3 minus 3 here 0 and again 0 carry out 0 here 0. Okay ma'am, 3. How many grams are there? 1000 grams. What is the weight of each pumpkin? Each pumpkin weight we have to find, or if all the pumpkins are of same weight. Same weight. Pumpkins are all of same weight. So 1000 grams. The pumpkin weight is, pumpkins of the all pumpkins are weight is 1000 grams. 1000 grams. What is the weight of the body? Baby. How many pineapples are there? 3 pineapples are there. One weight is 1600 grams. The next one is 1500 grams. And the next one is 1200 grams. 1200 grams. We have to add all. 0 plus 0, 0. 0 plus 0 is 0. Here also 0 plus 0, 0. 0 plus 0, 0. So 6 plus 5 is 11. 11 plus 2. It's 13. What is that? 13. So 1 plus 2 is 2. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 plus 1 is 4. So what is the weight of a baby? 4300 grams. 4300 grams. Or we can write it as 4 kgs 300 grams. 4 kgs 300 grams. 4 kgs 300 grams we can mention. Today's home task is in the page of activity book, page number 19. Activity book, page number 9 is the home task for you for today. I am going to explain the page number 8 in the activity book. Activity book, page number 8. Activity book, page number 8. See the first one. Tick the objects which you can lift. We can lift a cup. Rice bag means it's a heavyweight lollipop we can lift. So first one, third one, and the next one. We can lift the books. We can't lift the jeep. We can lift the chair. We can lift the cup. We can lift the water bottle. We can't lift the apartment or a building. We can lift the ice creams. We can't lift the truck. We can't lift the elephants. We can lift the whistles. We can't lift the bike. We can lift the carrier or a carriage bag. Box here. Next one is bag we can lift. Puppy we can lift. Cylinder we can't. And cradle we can't. Cradle we can't lift. And today's home task is about activity book, page number 9. Activity book, page number 9. And in tomorrow's class we can continue in the next page.